Okay, right. We are going to start the final presentation. I mentioned before, I know about ChatGPT. I don't know about KickGPT, but I'm going to stay and find out. You may have seen we had a data conference on a panel earlier, and I was talking about AI and how it affects football. And I'm very intrigued about how they're going to involve AI and into this beautiful game that I love. Chang, we got here. He's going to basically inform us on how that is going to look and how it's going to happen. So please stay if you're in. Please stay. Keep your voices down. Be very respectful. It's the final presentation of the day. I'm going to pass you over to Chang from KickGPT. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Yes. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Let's watch a video first. Can we have the video? Yes.
Today, my business partner, Jiang Bai, is at the Johan Cruyff Stadium for the SoccerX conference to explain the artificial intelligence intellectual property. So what is it?
It means that even if I'm not physically present, my voice, image, and intellect can still be here. That is artificial intelligence intellectual property.
Well, this whole video was done in like 15 minutes by our team back in Japan with no Wesley Snyder, no myself. We were here in Amsterdam, but they did it in 15 minutes. So that's kicked off our presentation today. Essentially, today, what I'm going to talk about is just like what the presenter just said. You have all heard of ChatGPT. So what Wesley and I and the rest of our team we are doing is KickGPT. I myself, originally from China, went to States many years ago. Luckily, I got into the startup, first one .com, and then RFID, and then speech technology. So 3 of my past technology companies, they all went public in US and in China, quite luckily. Since then, I have been in investment in movies, and in about 13 years ago, Wesley, when he was still playing for Inter Milan, he and I got to know each other. We started some business together. That's how we have been doing. So now, last year, when GPT really emerged, we decided to really package everything we have been doing for the last 13 years under the new AI concept, which is KickGPT. So what KickGPT is, here a simple introduction is, it's a combination. It's a combination of IBM, which means if you need AI professional service, we can do it. And then it is a platform. It is like just like getting images. When you need some images, you can buy from Getty Images. Similarly, we are handling the AI IPs, which I'm going to describe what AI IP is. And finally, we want to be the CAA of AI area. That is, we will be one agency handling the AI assets for the clubs, players, and all the people related. That's what we do. And certainly, this is new. The ChatGPT was released in 2022, November the 30th. So it's 1 year and a half. So our business has started last year, so a little bit more than a year. Now the team actually, I myself with some members, we are based in Tokyo, Japan. The rest of the teams are in China, Singapore, Silicon Valley. You have all heard of ChatGPT. Probably you have all used ChatGPT. So I'm not going to talk a lot about the GPT, but I want to just tell you, during today, probably a lot of people have been talking about data. We have been using data. We have been using AI. So what is the difference between the AI all the clubs have been using, the difference between this AI to the current generative AI? Essentially, AI, you can make it into 3 types. First is detection AI. For example, when I did my speech technology company, it was speech recognition. That's detection. And the second is predictive. So for example, we want to predict how many tickets we're going to sell for our next game. That is predictive AI. But then the generative AI is different. Generative AI is really like our human brain. Yes, I know it's still not there, and actually there are a lot of people challenging whether the large language model, whether this generative AI is already up to our human, but actually it is smarter than human being to some degree in some part, which is in some cases it's not as smart as human beings, but it's going there. So to understand again, I think it's very key you understand generative AI is for the general purpose. We have one model that can serve Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Ajax. It can serve players management. It can serve fans engagement. It's multimodal. It can generate text, video, audio, picture, everything. So that is the difference between current generative AI to the older AI. And the next step, which may happen next year by a lot of AI people opinion, which is called AGI, which really means artificial general intelligence. When AGI really happens, which means it's really going to replace human brains. So you're going to say, then what are we going to do? By that time, all of us here, we will be very happy playing football every day because we don't need to work. AI is going to do all the work for us. These are some things that I can tell you how hard generative AI is. One thing I want to tell you is, you see, in the customer service area, by next year, 95% of customer interactions will be powered by AI, generative AI. Actually, the OpenAI company, they have the new model called GPT-4o. Essentially, using GPT-4o, you can have one cell phone talking to another cell phone meaningfully. Your cell phone representing you, complaining about your airline ticket being canceled, and his cell phone representing American Airlines, answering you about why the ticket being canceled. So it's all done by 2 AIs. So human beings can happily go out, have a drink, or play some football without really handling the tasks. That's the idea. The idea is AI will be smarter enough to handle things on our behalf. In the near future, not only you are going to have GPT, then for the club, for example, Ajax is going to have Ajax model. Then for a human being yourself, for example, Patrick, you are going to have your model. So instead of you working on things, you just keep on telling the model that I need to send a WhatsApp message, I need to send an email, please check this for me. That's near future. That's not going to be 5 years from now. No, actually a lot of people believe, including Elon Musk, in the 2 or 3 years from today, we don't really need to work. That's what he said last week, actually. So then, what is this generative AI to do with our football industry? I think the most important thing is we understand it can help us to make a lot of money. It's not eating our old income. Instead, it is giving us new income. That's the most important part we really need to understand. Because first of all, football is data. Football is a show business. It's a content business. So it is a data business. Then data means money. Data is God. There is a company which just went to IPO this year. It's Reddit. Reddit has signed a deal yesterday with Google, which Reddit is supporting Google data. Each year, Google is going to pay Reddit $16 million for the data. And also, Reddit has signed a similar deal with OpenAI, $200 million for 2.5 years. So data is so valuable that football industry, it has a lot of data. Why can't we make more money with our data? We actually concluded there are 4 directions that current generative AI can really help our industry. No, it's not going to help us to decide which player to sign, which coach to use, how to play this game against Manchester City. No. To be honest, at this moment, the large language model is not up to that task unless we have all the data necessary to train a special model just for the football industry, just for example, Premier League. That's another topic. And it may not be able to make a better decision than Guardiola or someone. But what generative AI can do is right now, really are these 4 things. These 4 things it can do very maturely, which can make a lot of money for the whole industry. Let's say there are lots of disputes about VAR. So actually, we can really train a model. This model, based on the data, can help to make the decision whether this is offside or Liverpool got 4 bad calls last season. So this really can help to solve that situation. And sometimes you may worry whether we still need human interactions. It's okay. We actually can build such a VAR system that even the league is not going to use it, but we can use it for social media. So when there is a controversial call, we actually can use our model to let fans to decide whether the model is right or the human beings are right. So it can generate a lot of traffic. Traffic means money. That's one thing that definitely with data, with training, we can really make a VAR judgment model. That's what we can do. And also I heard Manchester City has been using public, actually private ChatGPT. Essentially, Manchester City is worried about its data being released. So it had reached a deal with OpenAI. So OpenAI provided Manchester City a model which it is going to take the data only in Manchester City. Nobody else is going to see. But all the people working for Manchester City can use that model to generate a video, audio, picture, text, can do the analysis, can even decide whether you're going to use Haaland for this game or not. But even if you do that, I'm sure the head coach is not going to agree about it. But theoretically, Manchester City, with its customized ChatGPT, can actually do all those tasks. Second thing is actually the efficiency. So now we are all in this business. Each day you have a lot of WhatsApps, emails, and a lot of tasks. But actually, this is what generative AI can do the best. It really can be your virtual assistant. There are lots of tools, not only from ourselves. There are lots of tools from, for example, Microsoft has that Copilot. It can help you to write email, come up with PPT, Word document, everything. And a lot of other companies are having similar tools. So your organization tasks can be done with fewer people, much more efficient. To be honest, in the past, I was having a couple young people working for me in Shanghai. Their sole task was to write English PPT for me. So they were not that good. Their English actually is worse than my English. And they were not that diligent. I was not happy. But then last year, actually last February, with GPT. At that time, it's GPT 3.5, not even 4.0. We actually let go those several young guys in Shanghai. Now, within my organization, we actually primarily use GPT to do all these tasks. This is the interesting part, because with generative AI, theoretically, you actually, with some training, with enough data, you can actually build simulated fantasy sports. Right now, when you have fantasy sports, you have to wait for that round of game to happen to decide who is winning. But with GPT or with generative AI, actually, it opens a new world of sports betting. Essentially, this game, the game is going to be generated by AI. So you just place your bet and click the button. It's going to show you whether you win or not. If you don't win, do it again. Do it again. You, instead of waiting for the weekend to be over. No. This is personally, I feel this is the best. Using generative AI to generate games, then make it part of fantasy sports. It can really make a lot of money for all of us. But finally, this is our major focus, which is AI IP. Yesterday, I actually talked to a lot of people during the party. I realized actually a lot of people already understand what AI IP is. Because, you know, when, if you go to Wikipedia, it says, when in the Italian several hundred years ago, during that time, for the industry, they were having something. That's the start of IP. And then when camera come out, you would be having picture and video. That's IP. And then with social media, you have more IP. Then with crypto, NFT, crypto, that's new IP. For example, Cristiano Ronaldo last week just released his new NFT because Binance is paying him 20 million euros per year. Even if his NFT does not sell, it's not his fault. The NFT, the whole thing is ice cold. But it doesn't matter to Cristiano Ronaldo because he has a contract. Binance has been paying him. That's his new IP under NFT. But the newest IP is AI IP. With AI coming out, with the video I just showed before the presentation, for example, Wesley is extremely happy. Wesley today, he had to fly to London for his stuff before the Champions League final. So he could not be here. Instead of he doing the video recording, he and I never got to know never got each other to make that video. Instead, our team made that video using AI. That is IP. It can be video, it can be picture, text, audio, anything. So next time when you hire Macy to do advertisement, you don't really need Macy. You can use a virtual Macy to do advertisement for Coca-Cola. Or today you want to buy a gift to your son. You can buy a virtual Macy. Then it's going to be downloaded to his cell phone or iPad. Then this Macy is going to talk to your son. If your son doesn't feel good today, the Macy is going to say, what's wrong with you? Or school is tough, it's same with football, everything. So it's really like a company of your son. That's totally doable now. It's totally doable. There is no technical challenge actually, just some hard work. And here, the Scarlett Johansson actually last week filed a complaint about OpenAI because she thought her voice was used by OpenAI to train the voice to be in the GPT 4.0. Actually, it's not her voice, but she thought so. And here, Schumacher's family won the lawsuit because there was an AI interview by a German magazine actually is done by AI, not really to the Schumacher himself. So his family actually made the lawsuit, won the case. So this AI is real. This AI can make a lot of money. And if you don't take it, people who understand the AI can really take advantage of it. They can make money out of it. So these are some examples you can do. That's a Leonardo podcast. That's a virtual player commercial. And here someone just told me he has been commentating on games. Actually, in the coming European Cup, we actually can use virtual beings to do the commentating. For example, we can actually simulate Diego Maradona's voice. Or here we are in Johan Cruyff Stadium. We actually can simulate the most respected Johan Cruyff's voice to comment on the games to happen in this summer. Yeah, we really can do that. It's not complicated. So there are lots of things you can do. You can really do AI for training techniques. Imagine you are a youth football trainer in Argentina. Instead of preparing your game training plan, you actually can use AI. AI is going to generate your training plan based on the data of the kids you have been training. That's really feasible and doable immediately right now. There are more examples. Before the game, your club can do a poster. During the game, your club can generate a lot of video, audio, sound. I know in England they have so many songs talking about Van Dijk, how great Van Dijk has been. I like that song, but actually right now you can use AI to generate a song, including the lyrics, for the player, for the moment, any moment. You just click the button, it's going to do it for you. The video, audio, poster, a team of the vehicle, these things, that's all can be done. These examples are real examples because, let me first show you, this is a website. We actually we are not releasing it. It's just done as an example to show people what AI can do. The name is KICKGPT.ai. If you check it out, you can see a lot of examples. We hope all of you can contribute. It's not for commercial purpose. It's just for generating use cases of what AI can do for football industry. There is another one. This is, you can do a lot of quiz of which player this is. AI can quiz you. You can quiz AI. It can be text. It can be video. It can be picture. And it can be multi-players. For example, or 5 of us challenging against AI. Or AI challenging against 5 of us. Whose understanding towards Ajax is the best? It's just for fun, but let's just show you what AI can do. Let's go back to our team. The team, other than Wesley, we are all pretty much based in Hong Kong, Japan. Yes, actually the founding teams are all in Japan, Hong Kong, and myself in Tokyo. Primarily, KickGPT is AI professional service. If you want to do private LLM training or deployment, AIGC content, virtual player, we can work with you. But also, what we really want is AI IP creation and management. We really want to create the AI IP and manage it for you. But on top of that, if you say, oh, I'm managing Messi, but I think someone has done some virtual Messi without his agreement, can you fund it? Or is this picture a real picture or AI-generated picture? Or is this voice the real Cristiano Ronaldo speech, or is AI-generated? We actually can do AI monitoring and detection. We can tell you this picture is real, or that speech really is done by AI, it's not real. That's something we can do, that's part of our service. Our primary service, we want to work with clubs, agencies, all this, so we can help you to step into the AI industry. We don't really want to do all the things ourselves. Actually, for the professional service, it's just because my background, so we have a big and mature technology team. But hopefully in the future, all the people, like IBM, Microsoft, all this, they can do the similar technology. We just need to handle the AI IP. We want to be a very lightweight organization. That's what Wesley and I feel in the future what we want to be. And here, finally, right now, the whole AI industry is very hot. The company providing the chips for AI, the NVIDIA, which is a US company based on Silicon Valley, its market cap is approaching Apple Computer. Its market cap is the 7th in the whole world. The first 6 are countries. They're number 7. Their market cap is so big. It tells you this AI thing, how big it is. But there is a problem. Right now, the AI's biggest problem is it's a technology business. A lot of AI people don't know how to make it into products. How they can make it into products? They need to work with people like you. For example, here, I just got to know this lady here. She is having the business to help the players to become mature, mental healthy, and all these things, to make better decisions on the pitch, off the pitch. That is 100% what generative AI can do. Because right now, you can only talk to so many players 24 hours a day. But then with AI, one AI model can talk to unlimited number of players. It can talk to your son in Crystal Palace, come to AI talking to Ajax, talking to teams in Japan, all these places to help them to make decisions, all this. AI, a trained AI model can immediately do that without any new technology. It is already very mature. So it tells you with people like her, we work together that we can really come up with a lot of products. Products are what can really make a lot of money, not technology. Technology is something you don't really need to know. We want to show people the mature products. So we really want people to be very open to work with us. So that's why we are here. So thank you, and I guess all of us are ready to the party. Yeah, so let's enjoy the party. Yes.